So if you're watching this, you've probably gone through what most people in their life will go through, and that is a heartbreak. Heartbreaks are one of the most devastating emotions a person can feel because you have to go through all the stages of grief. Heartbreak can come in many forms. It can come from losing a loved one, losing a much beloved pet, or even losing someone in your relationship. This video, we want to pay attention to the latter. And the reason why is because we always hold out for hope. And sometimes it's not always the best move to try and work things out and get back together. There are a ton of reasons why a relationship can fail, which makes the whole process of, do you try to get them back or do you move on? And from my perspective, 99% of the time your relationship fails, you shouldn't try and pursue them back. When you go through a breakup and you're not the one who initiates it, you're the one who gets hit in the face by this breakup. If they don't give you a good reason why, it is very hard to understand, and it feels like a massive slap in the face. It's almost like you've been blindsided because you've been so happy and then suddenly, boom, you've been hit by something unexpected like this. And if you're one of those people, don't worry. It's one of the most common ways, or one of the most common things to happen. You seemingly are happy and then suddenly, boom, it hits you. So the first step, in my opinion, is to analyze what happened. So you gotta understand what led up to this. So if it's cheating, which cheating is fairly common in a relationship, then you know the answer. You cut ties, you never go back together with them, because if he cheats on you the first time, they will likely do it again a second time. And if you take someone back after they cheated, you'll be perceived as weak by them, which means they will not respect you. And this is when relationships can turn abusive. You need to have some self-respect. If someone cheats on you, do not try to get back with them. You need to let them go and find a higher quality partner. Also, if you go back with someone who's cheated on you and people know about your situation, they're more likely to walk all over you because they won't perceive you as a strong person. The person who cheats on you does not deserve you. And I will say it again, does not deserve you. You must walk away and you must never look back, no matter what. Now it gets complicated because sometimes you get hit and you don't know why. No matter what you've done, you feel like you don't know exactly why you got broken up with. And the worst thing the person who breaks up you can say is the age-old cliche. It's not you, it's me. I just want to find myself. I need to experience life more. How many of you have heard that? That's just the person getting bored and losing interest, and they want to pursue something else. In my experience, when I got broken up with, it was because of my mental health. The person might lie, but we all know it is. When you drop over 50, 60 pounds in weight and you stop going out, you stop doing things, it becomes pretty obvious. And I was blind at the time, and I should have accepted it and let it go. This comes into our second segment. Accept it. Do not fight back. Get revenge. Okay, so to clear this up, when I say revenge, I do not mean sleep with their best friend. I do not mean physically, emotionally, or mentally hurt them in any single way, shape, or form. I do not mean key their car, and I do not mean to vandalize their property. I do not mean anything like that. But the reason why I call it revenge is because this type of revenge is the best type you can ever do to anybody. And that is taking your pain, taking your anger, taking your sadness, and instead of putting it destructively, because there's nothing more than they want to see is to you cry in your bed all day, every day for the next year. They want to live rent-free in your head. The best thing you can do is get back out there, not in the sense of dating. Take some time for yourself. Hit the gym. Become super buff. Take that job you want. Go back to school and get that qualification. Start that business you've been dreaming to start for a long time. Move country. Move location. You always wanted to move location. Move location now. Look at investment opportunities. Look into the stock market. Look into anything like that. You need to become successful. The best form of revenge and the best way to really annoy someone and get under their skin is to become rich, is to become fit, and is to become successful. What sounds better to you? Crying in your bed for the next year of your life, scraping by and not doing anything but the bare minimum? Or getting out there, applying for that job, sitting on your desk, getting that laptop out, looking for viability of moving, look at the viability of your business, look at investing, and look at investment opportunity. Sounds easy on paper, right? Okay, in practice, maybe not. Maybe you will take a week crying in your bed. Sure, we all have done that. That's perfectly fine. But it comes to a point in your life when you're going to have to stop. You will have to stop, and you will have to move on, and you should move on. And if you want to get under someone's skin even more, cut all ties. Do not contact them. Ignore their contact attempts. Even if you think you want to get back together with them, after a breakup, you should abide by the 60-day no contact rule. That means no texting, no stalking, no calling, nothing like that. And it's hard. Normally you need a friend or family to help you accomplish this task. Keep you busy. Like I said, focus on your business, focus on your career, focus on your school. If after the 60 days you're both missing each other, and this is extremely unlikely, but it is possible. I don't want to say this in a way that you must do this. I want to say in a way that it's unlikely, but it is possible. Then perhaps you get back together, as long as, no one cheated on each other. However, if you feel like you're getting better, even a little bit better, and you don't want to get back into there, you don't want to dive deep back into that type of relationship again, do not contact them again. Leave it. Move on. Okay? And I do not advocate for rebounding. I think rebounding can get messy. Okay, so if you rebound, it means you are going off with someone else within a week. This is bad because you're using the old strategy to get over someone, you got to get under someone. That doesn't work. That will hurt you more in the long run because it'll make you make a silly error. Bad mistake. You're better off staying single and focusing on your life. Focusing on what you want to get out of life and enjoying the time being single for the next few months. So what about being friends with your ex? In my opinion, bad idea. And let me tell you why. When you're friends with an ex, it gets very difficult to get over them. Because if you're constantly talking to them, it feels like this is just some kind of ploy to get them back. And it's not going to work, especially if she breaks up with you. So the best thing you can do is to cut ties. Maybe in the short term, it's good to have them as a friend, especially if they extend that olive branch. But you should look to break things off as soon as possible. This allows you the best chance to move on. Rip that band-aid off now. Isn't it better to rip it off and go through the pain at once rather than doing it slowly? Also, if you are friends with them and you get into a relationship, it makes things very complicated. You could end up hating and resenting the next guy or gal this person gets with. And that's not their fault. You can't blame the next person for getting with your ex. It's not their fault. That's someone moving on their life, and that's telling you you should move on too. Also, if you get into a relationship and you're still friends with your ex, that can be very complicated because your new partner might not trust you and he might believe you might cheat on them with your ex. This is a bad idea. You should never sleep with your ex as well. Never do that because it makes things messy and complicated needlessly. The best thing you can do is move on and find someone that is going to be more compatible for you. So to summarize this video, grieve. Allow yourself to cry post-breakup. Try and understand why you broke up. Abide by the 60 contact day rule. After you've done grieving for the first couple days, get on with your life and try and make a success. If you want to get into this skin, become fit, become successful, enjoy your work, enjoy your life, move country. Do not contact your ex, 60-day no contact rule. Do not sleep with them. Do not rebound. Try and be single for as long as you can. Enjoy it. Trust me. I actually regret going on dates. I regret dating and hooking up. I regret it. Take me back in time, I would never do it. Because it doesn't fulfill you. What fulfills you is a loving relationship or a fantastic career. If you do not have a loving relationship, focus on your career. It should not intertwine. Maybe I'm just different, but that is my opinion. And trust me, over the long term, as you become successful, you will feel incredible. And you'll realize that that person who made you feel like you did actually was the person who held you back from your dreams. And you will be thankful in the future. I know if you just got into a breakup now, you'll be like, you're crazy. But trust me, I was in the same boat as you. When eventually... Oh, there's a bee in my room. When eventually came push to shove, it was the right thing to do. So on that note, guys, please like the video, because every like for a small YouTuber makes us very happy, because we do not get many of them. So the more likes we get, the better our chances are of growth. Also, if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you're struggling, contact me via social media. The links will be down below. And until next time, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful day.